Take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at point guard. And for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Bacon, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
And the free agency fate of Kyrie Irving hung over the Celtics last season. Now that he's gone, how do they weather his departure?
Well, yeah, great question. I think that the uncertainty was a drain on all of them. I mean, Kyrie's obviously an elite talent. I still think they have what it takes, though, to get it done.
Walker finds Hayward. Back to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Well, he might not have been the top name in free agency this summer, but Kemba Walker's name was certainly on the radar of many teams.
Oh, you're right, Kevin, and in a lot of years, Kemba would have been one of the names to get in free agency. But with the amount of top all-stars that were available this summer, I feel like Kemba maybe didn't get all the attention that his game deserved.
The first one falls.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
And he can't hit the second. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Hornets. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Pass to Bridges. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Bacon the pass to Rozier. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Washington. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Charlotte gets it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Washington. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them. And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
Rozier against Walker. From about 19 feet, and that one goes long. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Tatum. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rozier the pass to Bridges. And Zeller kicks to Bridges. It's rebounded by Tice.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Brown the pass to Tatum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Tatum no good on the free throw. And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
Now, here's Rozier. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Here's Walker. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 10.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now, here's Rozier. Here's Bridges. Good, nice job down low.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Over in the corner, Brown. And a miss there on the triple. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Zeller gets to the corner and buries it.
Well, if he gets his feet set and you give him time, Zeller can bury that in rhythm.
Walker finds Tatum. Now Brown. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He gets it in there.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Here's Walker. And the layup falls.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And here is Rozier. That one misses. Walker with some nice D.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Walker. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Rozier. Defense right on him. The pass to Zeller. Kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Rozier for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Hayward can't hit.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Rozier looking around. Here's the teardrop. Zeller passes to Bridges. Here's Rozier. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Back to Walker. Over Rozier. Walker's shot is off.
And I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Bridges passes to Bacon. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
The kick out to Brown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3 ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Pass to Bridges. Passes it to Bacon. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Great showing for him last season. 10th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man. By far is Jay Will. Jay Will, White Chocolate. He was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would, you know, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he was, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality. A hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
Boston making a switch here. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Edwards in for Walker. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Hornets with the rebound. Monk for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. From deep. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Graham. That one, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Smart deciding where to go with it. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Charlotte shooting just 35% to start the game. Now Graham. A 35-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Bridges shot. Good.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Tatum on the wing. Outside, Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Graham with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Boston. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Smart. That one drops for him. Smart's got 5.
It's tough to keep Smart out of the paint when he sets his mind to it. I mean, once he gets a step, they're not budging him off his line.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Graham. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Zeller. Yes, that goes in. He has 6.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Wayne Bacon's checked in for Bridges. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Hornets trail by 3. There's the pass to Bacon. No good. That would have tied it. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Ojale passes to Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Pass to Zeller. Williams comes with the double team. Graham with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smart. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got 8 rebounds in this game.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Inside, Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
Now here's Smart. 8 points his last outing. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Edwards. Shoots over Graham, and that one's on target from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Williams and Zeller make up the front court. Then there's Monk, and it's Bacon in at the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. He's off on the first. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And the second free throw, good. And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency, Greg. Is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Graham. He kicks to Monk. Nails the wide open jump shot. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Here's Smart for three. Williams trains the three-pointer. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Now, here's Monk. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Williams.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Smart kicks to Williams. Here's Ogilvy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Hornets trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Smart. Here's Graham. They get it back. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boxing out, getting fairly low for a 7-footer. Zeller doing all he can to maximize his productivity on the boards.
And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Smart.
One shot.
Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from teams scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No, and very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long.
Right.
Usually they have another open player in front of them that they could pass it up to, and if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break. Well, last season, Kev, Malik Monk got more chances on the floor. He still showed a bit of inconsistency, and that's going to be something that he'll have to smooth out with time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Chris, you forget just how young Monk was when he came into the NBA.
Yeah, true. His game was very raw, and it's still a work in progress. But you see the flashes of what he's capable of. And, Kevin, ultimately, you want him to be better on the defensive end as well.
Both good from the line that time.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Walker against Rozier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and the Celtics had their issues last season, Kevin, but in the end, they lost to a super team. I mean, the East has just gotten better, led by Toronto and the Bucks. That's a big challenge for Boston.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Chris, with LeBron going to the Lakers, many picked the Celtics to rule the East. Now that road is less certain.
Oh, yeah, because the East has gotten good. Let's think about it. Philly, Toronto, the reigning champions. Also, and don't forget about Boston. I mean, they have the talent to play with anyone. Now it's a matter of maximizing that talent and becoming the best version of themselves.
The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Rozier against Walker. Rozier the pass to Washington. A baseline J. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. To the wing right side. Walker's shot is off. Hornets trail by 6. Ball stolen. Hayward left side. Boston, no good that time either.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Charlotte making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Celtics leading by 6. Walker dishes to Hayward. Back to Walker. Takes a 3. Boston again missing.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And here is Bridges. He's got 5. Pass to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hayward on the wing. He picked up 39 points in their last one against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Here's Rozier after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Knocked loose and stolen by Hayward. Here's Wanamaker. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And now a look at Jason Tatum. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Now, here's Rozier. Sweet little floater. Rozier's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Now Tice. And the pass to Walker. A 3-pointer is right on target. Walker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Here's Monk. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Walker. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Rozier against Walker. Tipped away. Bridges passes to Rozier. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Washington, that's good.
I mean, that's just tremendous, stupendous work from Rozier. I mean, he's just so good at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Tice. Here's Walker. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Tice. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Zeller with it. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. From about 19 feet, off the left rim and out. And last season, Daniel Tice shooting over 40% from long range, and Chris over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, wouldn't you call that great efficiency, both inside and out? New contract this summer to reward his terrific play.
Hornets trail by 9. Monk kicks to Rozier. Hayward with the ball. Bridges covering. Hayward passes to Brown. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a change for the Celtics. Edwards is checked in. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Brown outside. Smart finds Brown. Clock at 4. Fires from 18. Hornets with the rebound. Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. Monk, the pass to Bridges. Back to Monk. Over Smart, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Brown kicks to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Graham. 1:52 left in the first half. Bridges passes to Monk. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball. Monk's got 9.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Here's Edwards. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Edwards got his second bucket of the night. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Bridges. Now, here's Monk. He's tightly guarded. That one good for 2. That's 7 points for Miles Bridges.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Outside Williams. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Boston. Bridges passes to Williams. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by Monk is no good.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Williams. Now the dish to Bridges. Monk, no one around him. That one off the back iron and out.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kev.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
I'm happy for Kemba Walker. I really am. You know, we've all seen the work he's put in. We knew coming out of college he had the heart of a champion. Now he has the complete game of a champion.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte, trailing here by 8. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. On its way from Hayward for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Celtics lead by 10. And with Borrego as coach, the offense certainly was more fluid.
Yeah, Borrego, he stresses ball movement. He encourages his players to look for early offense, more spacing in the system that benefits the whole roster.
Now here's Zeller. A floater stolen by Walker. Here's Tatum. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%, 5 for 9. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Bacon, guarded by Tatum. Bacon's shot is off.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Brown finds Walker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And then Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he can take on anyone.
Rozier against Brown. Rozier the pass to Bacon. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Walker goes in. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bacon the pass to Rozier. Here's Washington, guarded by Walker. 5 on the clock. Here's Zeller. It's hauled in by Brown.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Rozier kicks to Zeller. Tatum against Rozier. And it's denied.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
Hornets trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rozier against Walker. Rozier the pass to Zeller. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Hayward goes in. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rozier against Tatum. And it's Rozier missing.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Here is Hayward. Brown outside. Looking for Tice. He gets it there. His first shot coming late. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Bridges. He has 7. The pass to Zeller. Over Walker. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Zeller.
Well, in college, Zeller showed great ability to face up and knock down mid-range jumpers. He's just now doing it more consistently in the pros.
Now, here's Tice. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now, Bridges. Pass to Rozier. Pulls up. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Out of Willard High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley. He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
Walker against Rozier. Walker with a clean look. Great look, but off the mark. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Rozier the pass to Washington. Bridges for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. Walker looking for an opening. Over Rozier. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
The focus, the precision. Walker is okay to shoot with the hand in his face.
Bacon the pass to Zeller. Passes it to Rozier. That's tipped. Walker with it. 20 points for him. Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
And the Hornets call time here. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Pager, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They'd be bright. They'd be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans. How loud they are. How they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You gotta love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh my God, last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche. That is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
To the inside. Excellent D there from Williams. Celtics leading by 8. Fires it up. It's deflected. Here's Bacon. 5 points in the game. Pass to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. On for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Monk's got 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right side to Walker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And here's a look at some numbers for Smart. How he did last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Oh, no doubt. He's been inconsistent. Unusual for him, though, but when he turns it back around, watch out.
That free throw, no good.
Not a guy you want to foul. Walker's a tremendous free throw shooter and does a great job of getting himself to the line.
And he's good on the second.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Celtics leading by 3. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
And although Walker is just 6'1", he possesses impressive strength, as he showed right there.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Boston making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Celtics shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Now here's Williams. Outside, Smart. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. In the corner, Smart with it. 4 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
Graham, the pass to Bacon. A floater, and the layup is good. Bacon's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now the pass to Ojale. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Edwards against Williams. With some arc. Williams with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Washington. He's got 10. And here is Monk. Offline with his 3. Now Edwards. .104 left to play in the third. The feed to Williams. Shoots over Graham. Bank shot, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Boston. Hornets trail by 6. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Here's Williams after the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Edwards. Hornets with the rebound. Graham with the ball. Williams.
And the hard work inside from Williams, easily earning the foul call because of his intensity.
For Charlotte, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Williams.
At this point in his career, Williams knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Williams. No good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum passes to Edwards. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Passes to Graham. Launches it. Offline. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Talked about it in the pregame. We have to play with game awareness and poise. Run back on defense, get great shots down here every single possession.
And that message, you can tell, GA, all about quality and efficiency.
Yeah, and when they get stops on defense, Coach Stevens wants to make sure they are taking great shots.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Washington out there with Bacon. Then it's Marvin Williams. And there's Monk, and it's Graham in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, and with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
Good on the second free throw.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Smart. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Miles Bridges in for Monk. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hornets. 4-point game. Here's Graham, guarded by Tatum. It's stolen by Tice. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball in the air. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that's the thing. Tatum's sneaky. He understands how to put the defender at a disadvantage.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, and Brad Stevens credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Edwards. And he sinks the second. Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
To the middle. Here's Smart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Graham. No good that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Tatum dishes to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Zeller. Here's Smart. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Graham. From 11 feet away, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nice shot by Smart. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Here's Graham, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Feeds it to Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Oh, he's getting after it offensively. Smart, putting up some points.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Graham kicks to Bridges. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Hayward. 5 to shoot. Let's go. Williams can't hit. Celtics leading by 11. In the corner, it's Hayward. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
The Hornets shooting the ball at 42%. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here is Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Nice shot by Smart.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Hornets trail by 13. Now Graham. Kicks it to Zeller. Pass to Graham. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Marvin Williams.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And so Tatum nails them both. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Bacon. The pass to Rozier. He kicks it to Bridges. No good from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Walker finds Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Pass to Bridges. To end the run. But they'll get another chance. Zeller passes to Rozier. Floats one, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
First one falls for him.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Washington's checked in for Williams. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Celtics leading by 17. Brown right side and finished off by Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Rozier. Over Hayward. And the Hornets miss again. The Celtics have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. The kick out to Walker. It's tipped.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good. Walker against Rozier. Walker's shot is off.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Bacon the pass to Zeller. Up and in on the layup.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now, here's Tice. Hayward right side. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Zeller with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Celtics now. Tice finds Walker. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now, here's Rozier.
I see him.
Passes it to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zeller trying to free himself up. Washington, that's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Tice. Pass to Walker. Good on the shot. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
And Walker's handles are too nice. His dribbling too incredible. The way he handles the rock, just cutting into the heart of the defense with his moves.
Here's Rozier.
Hey, right here.
Good work there as it goes.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
Celtics leading by 17. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Now here's Walker. Back to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. With the teardrop. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Brown on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 19. Rozier the pass to Bacon. To the paint. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Walker. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 16th rebound on the night. And there's the pass to Bridges. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Sinks that one from the post. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Over to the wing. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th. Here's Rozier. Zeller passes to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. But they recover it. Kicks it to Bridges. Zeller trying to free himself up. No good on the triple. Boston leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jason Tatum.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Then for the Celtics, Shemi Ojeley's checked in for Jason Tatum. Langford comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here is Martin. Pass to Monk. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. And the Hornets miss again. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Tice with the ball. Down low. Tries from 10. That shot off the mark.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Martin the pass to Hernan Gomez. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Get on Jaylen.
Martin against Brown. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. We thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. We got the win. So.
Great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.